Oh man, all this has to go. All right, so this is a strange video. I'm gonna walk you out of my bathroom and hi Chewbacca, past the artwork, because every bathroom needs artwork, and we're gonna see a toilet seat and boxes and moving blankets, because if you missed it, there's an announcement on the big channel and maybe Twitter and Instagram. I'm moving. I bought a house. It finally happened. And Chewbacca and I need to pack. Now we've got about, I have a moving man, like literally we're at the point now where moving men are our down payment did. But I have a very special situation here where this is not, it's not going to be ever a normal move. There's no normality coming from what has to happen for me to leave. So we're going to discuss it in a video here on the secondary channel, on the unboxing channel, because if it has to do with putting packages in boxes, I feel like this is your guys' domain and you guys should be involved. Plus, I need to talk to myself and really get the planning stages done. Now, I've already taken the initiative on a private Twitch stream to tell the subscribers this is what's happening. I'm packing up. I'm going to be packing up slowly. I'm doing it way early. Like, the only advice anyone's ever given me about moving is don't rush, pack. So Princess Pasta, this is where her, I wish this was her wardrobe, because then she'd be naked all the time. But you know, we can't all get what we wish for. And a lot of the stuff there is packed in a box. All of the boxes that were up there, I've already, hi, you're just gonna follow me around? Already chucked out here in the hallway. The baby gate has been ungated because I'm just gonna be moving things in and out. Let's see, what's today's date? Today is Friday the 17th. I don't know when this video is coming out, by the way, because I have to make the official announcement at some point. And the moving men are coming exactly in a month, possibly on August 17th. So I went to, where'd I go? Went to Costco. I bought 30 of these clear bins like this, like you're seeing here. I already have probably another dozen or so from when I moved in here originally. And when I moved in this apartment originally, everything I owned came in plastic boxes and 2 trips in a 1997 Corolla 1.6. That was my entire life, was able to fit into a Corolla twice. So it's been over 5 years. Hi. We're discussing it, baby. And I'd like comments in this video to help me along. I need to bring people along in the process. Danny's not enough. Danny, I know you're here, but I have to do several things. I have to undo several things. I just built this fucking closet. Like, I love this closet. It's got so much room for activities and storage. And all of this has to go into a box and be handled. So the main goal, oh, before we start this, anybody who is thinking about buying a house, if I could give you one piece of advice, let me give you one piece. That's 2, I know, one piece. Make a brand new Gmail account. Call it bobsbuyingahouse@gmail.com. And when you talk to your mortgage broker and your moving company and your bank and your other bank and the realtor and the other realtor and the property manager and all these other fucking people, you give them all, print it on a card and hand it all to them. This way, that email is fresh, no spam, no fucking YouTube thing, because I didn't do that. And I wish I had. Chewbacca, I wish I had. You wanna go in here? That's what you want? You wanna go pooper? There's a second pooper in there. We have to discuss later on, obviously. This is obviously video number 1, and I'm just sort of like getting it out. But when the moving men do come in a month, I wanna be super fucking organized. Things that are speakers, I'm taking with my own car. My cousin's got a truck in New York. He's willing to come out and help me. We'll all wear coronavirus masks. My sister's got a little SUV. I got a friend who's got another Corolla. He just wants to help. I have enough people coming for one day between the house closing, which is going to be at the beginning of August, and the moving man. I have this space here for people to come help me, or me to drive back and forth to house, because the house is not close. It's more than an hour's drive. So, and we'll worry, there'll be videos in the house, but from the clothes to the moving men, this is when things that I don't want them touching. Thousands of dollars in headphones, every pair of speakers doesn't have an original box. These speakers, you think I kept the box to this? Hell no. Now, if something does have its original box, it's already repacked. The Adam T8Vs, they'll probably end up in a yard sale, maybe. The ELACs are gonna definitely go in a yard sale. I got the Edifier, like subs, anything that I can put back in boxes will. But things like these Swans and Vanitus and the MTMs, these are all things I'm going to take physically. That's why they have 18 moving blankets. And I'm gonna slowly load my car up on the street. I'm gonna drive up to the house and I'm gonna go, okay, no one has to deal with that but me. My computers, you think I have moving men move my computers? Nah, I'm gonna pay them. They want, by the way, I've described this apartment and what I've got, and I went with like 70 boxes, because I figure 30 clear, plus another dozen or so, plus however many units I can put back in box. So like 70 boxes, and the whole total so far is like $1,700. I'm gonna let you guys in on the cost of moving. So with the that metal fucking cabinet came with the apartment. Got to move that. I didn't even tell them about these plastic shelves. I got a chest freezer, king size mattress with a wooden frame. Didn't tell them the wooden frame was 4x4s, but that'll be fun to take apart. That thing, ladders. Like they wanted to know full on detail. They want to know, are you on the second floor? How many stairs is it? Like they don't know about the baby gate. I don't know if they're going to charge me extra for the baby gate. I told them I have a glass tabletop. Again, I said, chat, I'm taking this mattress. I'll probably leave this frame because there's no point. This whoever takes over this apartment. By the way, seriously, if you want to live in this apartment, I'm to the northwest of Philly in a super nice neighborhood. And the rent here in this apartment was less than $1,000 a month. And the rent in that apartment is even less. They might raise it though if I'm leaving. But if you're interested in this, you know, figure out a way to contact me, because I feel bad just like giving this to some random person. I feel like a Zeos fan would fucking love it here. Lick all the walls. I'm also got chicken sausage in there that I gotta eyeball the chicken. She loves these mats, by the way. So those are Pasta's clothing. I'm probably gonna dump that daybed. The moving men can take the subwoofer. Fuck that. But my ohms, these heresies are so delicate, like the finish. Moving blanket, put it around it, carry down the steps, put it in the back of my cousin's truck. This stuff, I have the original boxes for. This just arrived. Speaker stands, moving men. This thing, I want to take this with me. I'll use it in the basement or something. Yes, I'll have a basement. This, fuck this thing. You're stupid, I hate you. My house is too nice for you. But the microwave's got to come, because that microwave, I'll find a use for that microwave. Got more speakers up there. I have to empty this rack. Oh, it's another thing. I'm now on basically a strict diet of what you fucking have already, fucker. I gotta eat more tater tots and hot dogs. Tater tots and hamburgers. That's what I gotta do. And Hershey bars. And what's gonna happen is, I don't know. I've never done this before. I've never moved out of a place and into another. So I'm looking at it like, oh, I live here. You know, this is where I live. It's where I relax and I sit down. I gotta start destroying my life. I have to literally start, like, the pipe that I run my wires in. I gotta undo that. That means I gotta undo the wires for the subs, which means I gotta undo the wire for that. There's holes I've gotta repair. This, by the way, if you're a fan of the show and you wish to come and take over this apartment, I'm willing fully to leave the fucking projection screen. Maybe not the projector, but fuck it. It was $700, and I wouldn't like give it to you, but if you move out, I'll come back and get it. But I would love to not have to take this off the ceiling because it's perfect. I'm taking the artwork though. But there's my brain. I'm trying to use this video to focus my brain. Like the racks. I told them they have to take the racks, but I can't leave everything in the racks. Every fucking shelf's got to come out. So like I could pull out that Spec 2, and I'd probably take the Spec 2, honestly. You don't want, what are you gonna do, put it in a cardboard box? No, it's got handles. You pick it up, you walk down 20 steps, you walk out to my beautiful street. Don't you wanna live in this beautiful street? There's an ice cream store across the street. I think they're gonna change out the meters. I don't know why they did this, but there's a bar and another bar and another bar and a liquor store and a supermarket. You wanna live here, trust me. Pasta and I are gonna miss the fuck out of this place. The Honda Ridgeline, what is that? But I'm gonna put in my car and I'm gonna drive, and I'm gonna have 3 or 4 trips probably by myself and 1 big trip with friends, and I'm gonna have everything organized. And hopefully I can capture at least some of the madness that is my ideas on video. I'm gonna keep doing this so you guys feel awkward. By the way, I have stabilization on to try to help you from vomiting. Like, I have to go to U-Haul. That's one of the things I have to do. I bought moving blankets on Amazon. They were like $35 for a 6-pack, but they're the right shape. They're black and orange. Number one, I like the color. And I'm probably gonna use these as like sound dampening in the future. They're 6 foot by 40 inches. So that's just an interesting shape for a moving blanket. Perfect for putting in a car with a speaker that's worth like $2,000. Just moving blanket down, speaker, moving blanket up and over, speaker, moving blanket up and over, done. One moving blanket per nice set of speakers. I've got 18 moving blankets. I got 18, oh shit, do I have more than 18 speakers? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Like these fucking monsters, do I take these? They don't weigh that much, but that's an entire vehicle's worth of stuff. Like I might just cover the things and be like, hey, moving men. Oh, let's talk about this fucking monster. Do I take my own TVs? Do I want to take the air conditioners, or do I want to convince my landlord to just like, hey, look, pay. They were like $250 a piece. They're in the windows. I got plenty of years of service out of them. Give me $100 a piece for them. And you can keep them here. Because think about how much easier it's gonna be to rent an apartment when that. All the track lighting. I put all this track lighting up. And I'm definitely gonna take a bunch of the fixtures because I'm a cheap asshole and these bulbs and fucking fixtures are expensive, but I'm not gonna like move the track lighting out. I do, however, need to make it so it's not voice controlled by my Alexa, because that's not a thing. I do have the box to do that, just to make it a push button. The shelf will obviously stay, but the sim racing cockpit, the shelf will stay. I could probably remove these once the shelf doesn't have 1,000,000 pounds of speakers on it, but then I don't trust it to just stay up with anyone else putting things on there, so I'd probably leave the 2 end posts that are full length. This middle one though, that goes down to the sim racing setup, which I didn't even tell the fucking moving men this giant fucking thing. I might have to disassemble it into pieces. Man, I got a 97-pound CRT. I'm taking that. All the IEMs that I had on this table, I did it on that private live stream. I just went through all of them and I put them all in Ziploc bags. Each one of them is in an individual Ziploc bag with its wire and box, and then put in a box. Everything's in a box, And these are just gonna be either I'm taking them or just give them to the fucking Moving Men Market box number 8. I gotta dump out all these fucking things. Those are already in boxes. That shit that showed up here and it just got more full. Jesus Christ. Subwoofers, speakers under there. Those are more speakers. The headphones aren't even hard. The headphones are gonna come out. I'm gonna take my clothing, literally my shirts and pants that I'm not gonna be needing, and I'm gonna go into the plastic box and go, shirt down, headphone, fold, headphone, fold. These are so fucking nice. Wow, these are gonna sell like hotcakes. Equipment like this, I'm gonna end up doing the same thing in plastic boxes. The monitor arms that are mounted through the wall. Like I'm renting here, but I didn't give a fuck. All the holes through the wall. I've drilled so many holes through the wall. And I figured out how to cover it instead of trying to patch that, which is stupid. I'm gonna go to Lowe's. I'm gonna buy like literally blank electrical patches, like thing covers. And I'm just gonna screw them gently into the thing, front and back. I need to get 4 of those because there's a hole there. Then there's another hole in this room that goes into that room. The rack can stay together and they just move out the rack. Like the printer, like, do I have to tell them about a printer? Do I gotta put a printer in a box? They said as long as it's in a box, we'll move it. So like unperishable food, I'm just gonna chuck it in a fucking cardboard box. I gotta go to U-Haul and get a couple cardboard boxes because I have cardboard boxes for shipping things like this. But I think they count the number of boxes when you're moving men. They don't just say, oh, whatever. Like all this stupid rack thing, I packed into those 2 boxes. I reorganized my tools, which is a very heavy box, but there's some space in this, so I can put like a soft, lightweight thing in it. Because I'm trying to go with super maximum efficiency with this. Like, where does pumpernickel go? Oh, that's another thing. Soft, fluffy things, blankets, well, maybe not weighted blankets, but pillows. Anything that's just like sheets and blankets and body pillows. I'm gonna get like just clear garbage bags. I got a brand new thing of clear garbage bags. I'm gonna double them up and I'm just gonna fill them and tie the top and have a pile of just soft things. And the clear bags will also help because I'm gonna be able to look at it and go, oh, there's my pillow that I need to sleep in that bag. So that'll be something the movie man can just chuck into a giant truck. I've already told them about the chop saw and that. We've got a real serious anime waifu problem in here that they need to be evicted. And that's another thing, the same as the headphones. Take some clothing, lay down a shirt, lay down anime figures, lay down another shirt, lay down anime figures, lay down another shirt. As long as there's no pressure on them, they shouldn't get like their arms snapped off. I'm not going to individually wrap every single one of them in bubble wrap. That's dumb. You have clothing, it's soft, it won't scratch them, do it. I'll probably take 2 boxes just for anime figures alone. My question is, how the fuck do you transport a Lego crane? Like, whoa, no one thought of this when I built it. I've got to finish some reviews too. Like, I'm not done. It's the 17th. I'm moving in a month. I've got enough reviews. I think I have, if I make 5 or 6 more of those reviews and I finish up all the sound demos I've been doing, I should be good. As long as I make reviews up until like the 24th. I can then go on a long ass break because I'm gonna need a long ass break. This whole section, August is basically ruined. I might in the end of August be able to start actually working again. But I can, at least my job description is like, all right, talk about this shit for 30 minutes, then it's one whole day you don't have to work again. All my artwork, like I'm just gonna take all my artwork one day because my car is big enough and I'm going back and forth to the house. It's just gonna be like, all right, just take all my artwork off the wall and go to the house. Just roll these up, go to the house. I got shit in here. Got lots of shit in here. Oh God. I got a pressure washer, a deep fryer. This cooler is gonna be super fucking clutch when I'm emptying out the things in the chest freezer because there's certainly things I'm not gonna be able to eat. I have like a $200 piece of D'Artagnan beef that I got from Costco that came frozen. I'm like, well, I'll use this next time I have a big party. And then the Rona happened. So I basically need to stay home, eat things, buy cardboard boxes, and then I got to figure out the exact, like the time frame. I have no time frame of reference for when any of this shit needs to happen. Like I'm gonna presumably be sitting with a plastic folding table here in the middle of my room, maybe with that TV on the wall, maybe without it, and maybe my laptop. And I gotta figure out if how do I cancel the internet? Like at what time do I cancel the internet? Like, I've never done this before. But I'm gonna need access to my files, so I'm gonna need to have the NAS running. Like when do I take the last of things? And then Chewbacca, when the moving men are coming, and you're gonna be all freaked out because the whole apartment's about to change, baby. That's why we're doing this, so you can know how to, I'm gonna comfort you, especially if I throw this fucking stupid daybed away. When the moving men are here, you're gonna have to be away, and then that's gonna be like it. That's gonna be, she'll be locked in the bathroom for fucking 4 hours while they pack it up. Although if I do it right, and here's what my thinking is, because you're only here to hear about my thinking. Look how happy all these people are. Need to move to my town. I will get rid of the daybed. I'm leaving the gun rack on the wall, by the way, because as soon as you take the guns off of it, it just looks like a piece of wood with pens sticking out of it. Oh, that's for hanging pottery, some shit. The toilet seat, by the way, in case you're curious, is when I changed the toilet in this apartment to be not a round, to be an elongated, because I bought a bidet that was elongated, and it was easier to change the toilet than it was to change the bidet. Because I got the bidet on Woot on like a crazy off sale. So I spent $200 on a toilet to use my $500 bidet. It all made sense back in the day. But now I'm taking that bidet off and I only have the round toilet seat. So I had to throw that out and get a new toilet seat. Yeah. And like the rear channel speakers obviously have to come down and be moved. Unless again, if you want to live in this apartment, please contact me with somehow on Telegram or something. I'm in the Northeast, the main line. We've got SEPTA access and there's no parking in front. You have to park in a public lot a quarter mile down the road, but that's just how life is. You want access to this, 9-foot ceilings and decent rent and the nicest fucking landlords ever, you walk to your fucking car. I just don't have access to a hose for the last 5 years. I can't even get my car cleaning. So basically, I'm just telling you that I'm gonna start destroying my life now. Like I filmed the last speaker review in this living room. I might record a review of these real quick because I mean I just have to use them for a little while. And like reviews can take a long time to really get to know a product, but it's a power amp. It comes on and it either powers the things you're trying to power or doesn't. And I might actually do it on the ohms, give them a last listen to this room because the new house does not have acoustics that are very good. That's another thing. I didn't buy a house based on like, oh, it's gonna be awesome here with my home theater. And I bought it because it's beautiful and it's spacious and it's quiet. That whole neighbors command is gonna be, it's gonna be so good. It's just grass and trees and birds and bees. No, I can't shoot on my property to answer your questions. So, I gotta eat things and I gotta put things away. And this video is my first step in doing this. Well, not my first step. Obviously, I've packed a few boxes, but it's in my head. It's all in my head. Like what I'm leaving, what's staying. I want to leave that bed frame if all possible because you can only fit a full-size bed in this bedroom. So if anyone uses a bed, they're gonna need a frame anyway. Boom. Where the fuck do you put hangers? Oh God. Like, do I put those in a cardboard box? At what point do I start living out of a suitcase? Because I can't wait until I can't do it now. I still have a month before the moving men are here. But at some point, I need to draw a line on my calendar and say, this is when it looks like you've moved in here from an Airbnb, where it's just very basic things in the fridge. You're ordering out food every day. You're trying not to generate too much new stuff. This is weird. This is weird. No one's gonna get to say their proper goodbyes to this place. Not even me, and I'm still standing in it. So, come along with me, children. This is video number 1 of the Zeos is fucking moving, and he's scared to death. Oh, coats and things like this. Again, I'm just gonna clear plastic bag, whoop, in there. Everything up there, clear plastic bag, whoop. And I gotta be brutal when I throw things away. Fucking brutal. Like brutal, like brutal, like fuck. And then my barbecue, I didn't even remember my barbecue. Like all the lights I hung outside on live stream, all those beautiful lights up there. I'm not taking those down, I'm not petty. I don't care if I lose $100 in lights, because it took me 3 days to hang them and they are beautiful. Let the next person have them. Someone was like, oh, you're moving to a house? Take everything, take everything. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna take these light bulbs down because they're the expensive fucking fancy French ones. That one's a normal one, that one's a soft one. But I mean, I'm not gonna take I have to close those holes in case you didn't notice. It's actually recovering pretty well, the floor. But that for the acrobatics shaft is not here. And I gotta patch up holes. That's another thing. I gotta get this place cleaned up enough that I can start doing any sort of patchwork so I don't think they're gonna charge me my goddamn deposit because I'm leaving curtains. Fixing holes. I don't know what I'm doing with this mirror. Because I mean, I could take the mirror, but then I gotta take the rail down. And the rail is screwed into the wall and there's holes there. So if I take it off, then I gotta patch the thing. It's like, all those panels around the fucking bed. I gotta figure out how to box those up. I'm gonna have to get measurements when I go to U-Haul. I'm gonna probably I spent $150 on 30 clear boxes. I'm probably gonna spend another $150 fucking dollars on cardboard boxes. And I would normally do like a video like this on live stream, but I want a permanent record of my insanity at this point because I'm excited. Because this is a challenge. It's just one of those like, oh fuck. Oh fuck. Like what do I do with empty cardboard boxes that I use for yard sales? Because I mean, it doesn't make fucking sense unless I get a big cardboard, unless I fold them all flat and then shove them in a big cardboard box. And then when I get to the new house, I can just take them all out and remake them because I need to know the size. So I can pick it up and go, that's too small. So the flat boxes don't fucking work when you're doing this sort of shit. And then I'm hoping that these like empty plastic shelving, they just pick them up with one fucking hand and walk them into the truck and don't like charge me extra. So yeah, that's the thing that's happening now. Oh, and there's other things like like this air conditioner. This was a $500 air conditioner. I bought it last year. They had best pay me like a decent amount of money to leave it here. I'll have to not cardboard the side. Art. $100 shower head. You know who used it? DMS. He's the only person that's ever showered here. Been renting this apartment since April, for 15 months. I've never showered here once. Why would you? The other bathroom's so much nicer. But second bidet, emergency backup bidet, because everyone needs one. I gotta remember to take all my vinyl out of the freezer too. Chemicals, that 3D printer, which is a gooey one. Glassware. How the fuck do you move glassware? All right, enough of this video. This is my like conceptual video where I just rant and rave and wander around. And I know you all have answers. You all have answers. Oh, I gotta put the locks back because I put the fucking electronic locks on. Where are those lock cylinders? They should be in the closet here. Under something. Oh God. Oh God. Well, worst case scenario is they don't have locks. You don't need locks. This is in a safe neighborhood. It'll be fine. But yeah. This is the sort of shit that's my brain's just. Okay, I'm gonna go back to cooking chicken sausage, and then whatever the second video of this will obviously have more in the way of actually doing things, and not just concept art. I gotta pack up everything in my kitchen. All right, done.